Welcome everybody to both sides of the conversation. I'm John Henry, Executive Director. Today is Tuesday, so you know what that means. We're going to have another segment of our Hidden Gem segment, and tonight it is a very, very special night. We have the young people here. Anybody that's been watching us, following us for any time knows how much we love our young people. We try to inspire our young people. We uplift our young people. We try to bless our young people in any way we can. You know, our mission and vision is just to impact, mobilize our community and do the things that we have to do to impact youth. And tonight, the phenomenal youth are going to come on tonight. We have our essay winners of our essay contest for our annual African American History bowling event. These young people, they shine among all of the ones in the crop of the pot of essay writers, and they are going to be here tonight to get their fame. They're going to get their glutes and everything for being number one, okay? And then guess what? They get to come to our award ceremony and read their phenomenal essays in front of all of our sponsors and community. This is what it's all about, community. I hope you watch it tonight, because when we talk about dreaming forward, when we talk about Black joy, when we talk about the face of the change and the narratives and the educational dynamic, these young people took the time. They followed the process. We want to give a huge shout out to their parents too for following the, making sure they get all the way through. They almost there. They one half there. It takes a community. It takes a village, and we're doing that tonight. So we are excited, community. I want to see y'all in the chats, okay? When these young people come on reading their essay, I need all my community folks to show some love, give them some uplifting and praise them, because that's what we need, especially in these times that we in. Young people need to feel loved and appreciated, and we know it's hard to just get up and stay focused in school with all that's going on around them, and to just give their time to make sure that they're getting their words and their expressions out is a beautiful thing. So I'm excited tonight, Mark. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get this thing going. And then, you know, we know Io's not here. I know she's probably watching somewhere going, all right, we love the young people. But this Saturday, community, is our award ceremony. It's going to be phenomenal. We got a packed house. Sunday is our bowling event. I hope to see community, all the folks. Come out to this free family bowling event. You don't want to miss this one. It's going to be epic. Today, we got to meet with our sponsors today. Everybody's excited. Everybody is ready. We've been waiting. We've been promoting. We've been talking about this bowling event since August, okay? It's finally here. Lucky the rain is going to lift up a little bit. I know it's been storming, just going down. We've been raining cats and dogs out there. But this Saturday is going to be clear, no rain. So we should have a great award ceremony. It's a lot of things happening in the city. Also, Sunday should be a pretty clear day. They said it's about a 40% chance of rain. Community, rain or shine. We will be at the bowling alley. Come check us out. We'll be there at Classic Bowl. You will see both sides of the conversation out there. It's going to be huge. Okay, all I can say, huge. It's gonna be so many giveaways. It's gonna be money flying every. It's gonna be going down. All I can say is all the young people are gonna be excited. This is their weekend as we continue to make sure that the young people are impacted again. We work for the people, and especially our young people. We want them to be proud, and when they come out to hang out with us, they're gonna have nothing but excitement. It's gonna be an epic time. So, with that being said, the voice is here. Brother Mark is coming in to see the people. Brother, what's going on, brother?
Man, I am so excited, Bishop, about this weekend. Man, definitely look forward to flying in on Friday, spending the weekend loving on the people out there in the Bay Area. And really excited about tonight because these are the superstars. These are the people that we are here to celebrate. Our kids, our young people, our youth, they are the future. I almost thought about busting out with that Whitney Houston song, I believe the children are the future. But I can't sing, but I'm just glad we get an opportunity to really celebrate and promote our youth. They are doing some amazing things with everything going on in the community, in the world, to have young people that are focused, that are actually able to put the discipline to follow the steps of the process. That shows the commitment. And I also want to salute to their parents as well, because it does take a village to make these young people have an opportunity to be successful. So glad to celebrate our youth.
Man, it's always important. I always say to the parents that involved, it means so much when we talk about changing that narrative. So many times in our communities, oh, the parents don't show up for the kids. These phenomenal parents make sure that their young people went through the process and they're here to celebrate with them tonight. And we're also here to celebrate as well. You know, Mark, one of the things that you said that I really wanted to highlight, and it's really about inspiring youth. You know, when I look at these young people that's coming on tonight, I remember being that young kid. I don't know what happened to me, Mark. Okay, I joined all of the spelling bee contests by the third round. I was eliminated. I don't know. Every time I joined the contest, I didn't win. I don't know. It just didn't work for me. So I used to always get frustrated. So, you know, one of the things that I'm so proud about this organization, all of the folks that show up on our team and our board, is really about making sure that we empower them and, you know, being part of this Dreamkeeper initiative. You know, our mayor, Shaman, Director Davis, Dr. Sai, all the Dreamkeeper initiative. When we talk about dreaming forward, I mean, and making this investment, this is what this investment is about. These kids are going to be blessed. You know, and I want to say this to the community out there too. These are our first place winners. Okay. But because we are who we are, and I always say this, and y'all always laugh at me when I say it, but I say nobody at both sides of the conversation lose. We always win. Okay. So I just want y'all to know we had 22 essay writers, okay, 22 young people who filled out, did their essay part. You know, I was a little disheartened. You know, I'm like, where the parents at? Okay, 22 people. I'm like, you winning $500. Okay, where's all of the kids at? I know there's some young people out there, right? But we take the 22. 14 of the 22 kids didn't make it, right? And guess what, Mark? They all came from one school. But guess what we're going to do? Tomorrow, we're headed out there to the Mission Prep School in San Francisco. 14 young people. The teacher inspired them. And this is why I say adults, we have to inspire our youth. Now, these young people could have said, I don't want to write this. You know, these teachers inspired these young people to say, hey, there's a contest. We want you all to write. 14 of them wrote essays for this contest. They didn't win, but they're going to win because tomorrow we're going to Mission Prep School, okay? They're going to get $200. They're going to get both sides of the conversation hat and gear. Each young person that took the time to write their essay, they're going to win. So shout out to all of the young people at Mission Prep School in San Francisco. You all are still winners, even though you wasn't the first place winner. But tomorrow, Mark, we're going to bless them. We're going to be out there and uplift them because, again, when we talk about dreams, we talk about all of the things that we want to see coming to fruition, these young people gave their heart. And we want them to know that we acknowledge them and we want to encourage them to continue to seek their education and continue to do the things that they need to do to be great and uplifting them like that. They don't know it's coming, but it's coming tomorrow. We'll be out there blessing on the people. So they're going to be excited over there at Mission Prep. We're going to give them their bragging rights as well in front of their school and their classmates because it takes all of the young people to show. And sometimes with their leadership, taking a chance, even though they didn't come in first place, they're going to still win. And now hopefully next year we'll encourage more folks to come out and be a part of it. So with that being said, Mark, enough of me. Okay. The young people are excited back there. Man, what's taking so long? What's taking so long? All right, we'll get to this. All right. I got a couple news stories that I want to get through. Very tragic news in San Jose. A 3-year-old was killed. The suspect is in custody. You know, one of the things we continue to talk about is gun violence in America, gun violence in our community. Unfortunately, a 3-year-old life was taken because senseless violence. And it always hurts my heart when young people are tragically took in situations. So very terrible. And we're just going to continue to uplift that family. And I got some folks down there in the South Bay that we're going to reach out to and see how we can help support that family. Very tragic stuff. Also, for all you that don't know, maybe you just woke up. It's been storming in San Francisco in the Bay Area. We got flash flood warnings going on everywhere over the next 24 hours until Wednesday evening. Community, make sure that you're aware of your water lines, where you at. If you need sandbags, there's a number of emergency resources and numbers that we'll be getting out to community as well. Call 311 if you need support. I know a lot of the drains are backing up, trees are falling, the wind has been all over the place. I just was driving and I just was blown all over the place. So be careful out there. They saying that everything should kind of start to level out Wednesday evening. So we still have heavy rain. I don't know, Mark. All I can say is we don't have a drought in California no more. All the snow in Tahoe, all of the rain that's been coming down, they can't tell us we have a drought. If they say that, they just try to jack up the water prices on us. You know what I mean?
Man, I heard it never rained in Southern California.
Well, we in the Bay Area. That's Northern California, but we get some rain. But, it's coming down. The whole state has been trenched with rain. And again, just great to see the greenery on the mountaintops. Everything is green. This summer it was all brown. Now it's all green. So again, very important stuff. Also, we're talking about Proposition E that's coming up. Our Mayor London Breed is trying to bring new surveillance and technology to the San Francisco Police Department. As we talked about over the last couple of months, this proposition is going out to bring drones, robotics, different type of things to help combat crime. As you all know, our city's been hit heavily with the crime. If it passed, it'll be something that police will be able to use as tools to help combat some of the crime that's happened in our city. A lot of folks are opposing it. Hey, it's on the ballot. You get your voice, get involved, civically involved. You make the choice what it's going to be. Also, the Colorado University dorm murder suspect still poses a threat. They're still saying that the 25-year-old student that was accused of fatally shooting a former roommate is still on the run, and they're looking for him. So again, another act of gun violence that impact our community. Very tragic stuff, community, as we continue to try to work together to find solutions and find a way to combat gun violence in our community. Again, you're going to hear some from some of the young folks tonight talking about gun violence and how it impacts them in our community. Again, we got a lot of work to do. We talk about prevention, intervention, working with our young people, teaching conflict resolution, finding ways when we have differences, arguments, to find a way to deal with those scenarios and situations so that they don't turn violent. With that being said, enough of me. Y'all heard enough of the bishop. Mark, take us into all the events and announcements. Let the community know what's going on.
Absolutely, Bishop. Let's go ahead and jump into the event so we can get to the stars of tonight's show. First event, the SF Arts Commission Galleries invites emerging artists to apply for mentorship and exhibition fellowship. 2 artists will work with a curator/mentor on professional development and create new work for an exhibition. Apply by Tuesday, February 20th by 11:59 p.m. For info, see the link below. And Mr. Predictor Live and Unplugged presents the 30th anniversary celebration with Selski, aka Tutuk, and special guest on February 22nd at Brick and Mortar. Tickets are $30 online, and there is a $250 VIP table available that includes 4 drink tickets. For more information, see the link below. And Mo Magic will host the Renaissance Black and White Ball on Friday, February 23rd from 5 to 7 p.m. at From Hall. And Third Parent, Family, and Youth Service will host the Financial Literacy Workshop Series on Friday, February 23rd from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Google Community Space. This is a free event and is for high school students. Registration is required. And the YMCA and Dreamkeeper Initiative invites you to the Black History Parade and Community Party on February 24th. The parade starts at 11 a.m. from the Bayview Opera House and ends at the Southeast Community Center. And the community party starts there at 1:30 at the Southeast Community Center, where there'll be food, entertainment, a kids zone, and so much more will be offered. And Save the Date, author and Outdoor Afro founder, will present Trailside Talk, Nature Swagger with Rue Map on February 24th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Eco Center at Heron Park. For more info, see the link or the phone number below. And Into Action announces the Black Culture Preservation Mini Grants Cycle 3, opened on January 25th and closing on February 26th for the March 1st through May 31st. You can get up to $9,500 in funding for Black cultural preservation events in the Tenderloin, Lakeview, Sunnydale, Visitation Valley, and OMI. To apply, see the link below. And the AAACC, in partnership with the SF Public Library, hosts author Margaret Wilkerson Sexton in conversation with the Bay Area historian Dorothy Lazard, and a book signing on Tuesday, February 27th at 6:30 p.m. at the AAACC. Complimentary books will be available. For more info, see the link below. And New Doors presents a 6-month paid internship that includes supportive services, skill building workshops, and the pay is $19.44 per hour. The next cohort begins February the 27th with weekly trainings on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1 to 4 p.m. For more info, see the link below. And the SF Black History Closing Ceremony's 10th year anniversary, honoring Maya Angelou and SF Trailblazers on February 28th from 5:30 to 9:30 p.m. at the SF City Hall Rotunda. For more info, see the link below. And Legacy's African American Support Group is a safe space for African American caregivers to discuss relevant topics and life challenges. They meet every Wednesday from January 24th through February the 29th, 2024, from 6 to 8 p.m. via Zoom. Gift cards and certificates will be given upon completion. And the African American Arts and Culture Complex invites you to the Season of Black Art inaugural event, introducing the October 2023 through February 2024 season at the African American Arts and Culture Complex, kicking off a captivating celebration of Black creativity and culture with special guests and performers. For info and to register for free tickets, see your link below. And Wu Yi Children's Services, Black History Month, Know the Past, Shape the Future, every Friday in February from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at the Bayview Community Hub. This event is free and includes dance class, stories, activities, and snacks for kids ages 0 to 5 years old. And Five Keys Schools and Programs will host the Introduction to Google Workspace Workshop Series on Tuesdays, February 6th through March 5th, and Thursday, March 7th at the Southeast Community Center. Morning and afternoons are available. See the information in the link below. And the National Coalition of 100 Black Women, San Francisco presents the 19th annual Golden Girls Hats and Gloves Tea on March 9th from 12 to 3 p.m. at the Fairmont. For more info, see the link below. Because Black is still beautiful and stand in peace, we'll host the Harriet Tubman Day Brunch and undergo an underground Shiro ceremony on Sunday, March 10th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Southeast Community Center. And the Society for Cultural Advancement invites you to Rise and Thrive, a free community impact event on March 16th from 1:30 to 4 p.m. at the AAACC. This event focuses on financial empowerment, home ownership, entrepreneurship, wealth building, and investing, and refreshments will be provided. And a reception with Mayor London Breed on Thursday, March 28th, 2024, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Come support the re-election of the San Francisco Mayor London Breed. Visit the link for details on how to contribute. And River of Life Church is accepting signups for River of Code Spring Season 2024 on the Mondays and Wednesdays from January 29th through April 3rd at 4:30 p.m. at the River of Life Church. You can learn computer skills, coding, and building and engineering. For more info, see the link below. And YCD, Bridging the Gap, and Bay Area Desperados present WAGA 19, the War Against Gun Activity, 19-year anniversary on Saturday, April 13th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Bayview Opera House. All ages are welcome to enjoy live entertainment, and food. And save the date. Hip Hop TV presents the first annual Fashion and Art Gala 2024 in honor of Chantel Herden, and Saturday, April 27th from 6 to 9 p.m. All proceeds will go to Chantel's children. More details are to follow. And the Neighborhood Emergency Response Team is offering full training from March 26th through May 1st from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the SF Fire Department Division of Training. Tickets are available at Eventbrite. And come out for Estate Planning 101 with Housing and Economics Rights Advocates on the second Thursday of each month from February the 8th through June 13th, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. at the Booker T. Washington Community Service Center. Registration is required. For more info, see the link below. And the SOA presents City is Mine Technology and Sports Camp. Camp is scheduled from April 2nd through November the 26th from various times at various locations for ages 7 to 16. For more info, see the link below. And APRI is hiring a Community Innovation Lab site manager. To apply, see the link below. And Kids in the City presents Hair 101 Workshop on Saturdays from 1 to 3 p.m. at the Chase Center. All youth ages 7 to 17 will learn about hair and what makes it unique. All supplies are provided. Registration below. SECC invites you to join us at the Hungry Cafe from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. for the co-working eatery and social space with delicious bites and local coffee at the Southeast Community Center. And SFOEWD and the Renaissance Entrepreneurship Center are offering business support services for small business entrepreneurs in Bayview and Fillmore. See the phone number and the link below for more information. And the Dream Team invites you to buy, sell, trade, or size swap, even co-sign. All sneakers at the event are sold below market rate. And Minding Our Black-Owned Business initiative, powered by BWOPA Tile, honors outstanding Black women entrepreneurs who embody the spirit of cooperative economics. Nominate your favorite Black woman-owned business. For more info, see the link below. And Dreamkeeper Initiative announces the Senior Home Repair Program with an up to $50,000 forgivable loan for low to moderate income senior and or disabled homeowners residing in historically distressed and underserved neighborhoods in San Francisco. For more info, see the link below. And the SF Human Rights Commission has regular bi-monthly commission meetings on the second and fourth Thursday of each month at 5 p.m. in the San Francisco City Hall Room 416. You may also attend via Zoom. And Fathers to Founders host child support clinics every Tuesday and Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 232 6th Street. Receive essential guidance on child support debt reduction, resolving driver's license holds, pursuing custody of your children, and establishing visitation rights. For clinic appointments, call the phone number below. And Dreamkeeper Initiative announces the Down Payment Assistance Loan Program. You could receive up to $500,000 for down payment assistance and up to $30,000 for closing costs, and be connected with housing counselors, lenders, and realtors. For more information, see the links below. And Walters Wellness Group invites you to the Sip, Paint, and Center every first, third, and fifth Friday, where you can unwind and set the tone for your weekend. Fueled by tea, creativity, and grounding, and hosted by Dr. Kathia Walters and the Walters Wellness Group. For more information, see the link below. And also join Fathers to Founders for Fatherhood Reimagined Therapy Group Sessions, held every Tuesday night from 6 to 7:30 p.m. All meetings are ongoing, and they are located at 232 6th Street in San Francisco. There will be food served at each session. For more info, see the link and the phone number below. And APRI is hosting youth workshops, offering job referrals, resume building, skill building, internships, professional networking, and community service hours. Located at 1301 Evans Avenue in San Francisco. To schedule a Zoom or phone appointment, see the link or the phone number below. And come out to Fillmore's Friday Night Market every Friday from 4 to 9 p.m. on O'Farrell Street between Fillmore and Steiner for live music, barbecue, soul food, frozen desserts, retail vendors, games for kids, a dominoes tournament, prizes, and entertainment. Vendor booths are still available. Register at the link below. And the new vaccination site offers the COVID-19 booster shot, as well as the monkeypox antiviral pill treatment. They're on Thursdays from 1 to 5 p.m. at 330 Ellis Street, as well as Saturdays from 12 to 4 p.m. at 1221 Mission Street. And the community living room is open all day, Monday through Friday, serving breakfast from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. with grab-and-go lunches from 2:30 to 3:30 p.m. at the City of Hope Cafe at 750 Ellis Street in San Francisco. And the San Francisco Office of Financial Empowerment announces Smart Money Coaching, which provides free, confidential, one-on-one financial guidance. The program is available to anyone living, working, or receiving services in San Francisco. Available in English or Spanish with additional translation services available as requested. For more information, see the link and the phone number below. And the Bayview Collective and both sides of the conversation are calling all Bayview community members to help shape the future of our community together. The Bayview Collective is conducting a survey to tap into the heart of our district. That would be you, because your insights will directly influence the initiatives that we undertake to enhance the quality of life in our vibrant community. Take the survey at the link below. And be a mentor in SFUSD. Join SFUSD's school-based mentoring program, Mentoring for Success. Sign up to be a volunteer as an individual or group mentor district-wide. Volunteer at the link below. And both sides of the conversation is calling on conscious individuals and organizations to sponsor our third annual African American History Bowling event and award ceremony. The award ceremony will be held on February 24th from 6 to 8 p.m. and the bowling event will be hosted February 25th from 2024 from 2 to 5 p.m. For more info on sponsorship, please see the link below. And also, both sides of the conversation needs your skill and ability to help engage our youth. We're looking for community members to participate in basketball and recreational activities and mentor youth on Saturdays at the San Francisco Juvenile Detention Center. Stipends will be paid. For more information, see the link below. And would you like to promote your business, nonprofit, or community impact? Sign up then to be one of our hidden gems, or share your expertise on an educational Thursday, or also sign up to be a panelist on one of our Sunday conversations. You can also keep up with both sides of the conversation's latest shows and community outreach events. You can follow us on all of our social media platforms, and you can also subscribe to our newsletter at bsotc.org. Also, both sides of the conversation welcome individuals who are interested in giving back to their community to join us as volunteers. We value the positive impact that volunteers can make and invite you to be a part of our mission to uplift and support our community. Both sides of the conversation also kindly request your invaluable support for our podcast and community engagement endeavors. We cordially invite you to explore any of our donation links, as your generous contributions will greatly aid us in enhancing our programming. And we would also like to take this time to acknowledge the Dreamkeeper Initiative for its support of both sides of the conversation's programming. The Dreamkeeper Initiative amplifies the voices of and invests into San Francisco's diverse Black communities to reform public safety and address structural inequities in San Francisco. To learn more, see the link below. And also, we are still looking for a presenter for our upcoming Educational Thursday. So if you'd like to share with the community something that would be educational, please let us know. And we also, there will be no Sunday conversation because this Sunday we are having our bowling event. I'm so excited, Bishop. I can't wait to get out there. But there's the events, people. There it is.
Hey, Mark, all I can say is a lot of events, community. Thanks for being patient. You know, we have to make sure that all of the resources get out to the community. We don't want folks in the community saying, I didn't know how to get connected. I didn't know where the resources are. We got them there. Take a little time, be patient. But tonight, I know y'all here for the young people. I know y'all here to uplift the young people. I see the people in the chat. I told everybody, hey, come on. We got our essay winners coming. These are the young people. Come support them. Cheer them on. Lift them up. They coming tonight, Mark. They going to blow up the spot on us tonight. It's going down. Community, the young people are taking over. All right. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get our young people up here because we know they got to get to school. They got to get to sleep. And it's getting late, okay? But just for folks who don't know, maybe it's your first time tuning in. Every year we have our annual bowling event. We have essay contests for our Black History awards. We also have these essays that's pertaining to folks who've been impacted in our community. So we have folks, our young people from elementary, middle school, and high school representing our essay contest. And I'm going to just tell you like this. These people that they're representing is very important to me, very important to the community. These folks are phenomenal folks. So I'm excited tonight. We're going to start off with our only elementary winner tonight. That was number one, okay? We got 14 other kids that are going to win. For folks who don't know, we're going to be going to Mission Prep School to uplift them. But tonight, our essay winner for our elementary school winner, she is about to come up. She wrote her essay on the Jeremy G14 Gordon Workplace Safety Award. We are excited, community. Be patient, okay? She's in elementary. She might get a little nervous. Community, show her some love. We're going to bring up Miss Zyra. Welcome to both sides of the conversation. You are our winner.
How you
doing, young lady? You know, I know you took some time to write this. I know you put some thought into it. Tonight is your night, okay? You get to just go all over the place. People all over, like, hey, that's the young winner. And then you get to read it this Saturday night in front of our sponsors, in front of the community. I know you're excited. I hope they don't make you too nervous, but we want to uplift you and we want to let you read your essay to the community tonight. Are you ready or you need some more time? You ready?
I'm ready.
Uh-oh, she ready. All right, well, in the count of three, we're going to give it to you to go ahead and start reading your essay to the community. All right, 1, 2, 3, let's go.
3 ways to stay on a safe job. Introduction. Staying on a safe job is extremely important, especially because of the pandemic shutting down businesses and AI taking over jobs that lots of people depended on. But don't worry, I've listed 3 ways and a few scenarios to pair them to help you. Consistency and reliability. Being consistent is a great way of being there for your boss, peers, and coworkers. A few examples of being consistent are meeting deadlines, knowing what to say when presenting, and being ready for any questions, and being open to them. You can also be consistent by being reliable, because being a reliable person is important for your boss, peers, and coworkers to know. You can lose other people's trust if you aren't, but let's not focus on that right now. But please don't overwork yourself. Take smaller steps and make sure you are ready for other people by being ready for yourself. Communication. Communication is important no matter what job position you're in. But when you are communicating with others, you should be clear with your words. For example, saying, "Oh yeah, I'm doing the thing at the place," or "you know what I mean," is practically the definition of being unclear with your words. You're also being lazy when you say, "You know what I mean," or "that thing that thing for the place at the place," because not everyone may know what you mean or what place and thing you're talking about. When working with other people, virtually or in person, you might hold lots of information. If your boss says to tell Katie about something that she needs to do her job, and you don't particularly like Katie, then you should still tell her, because what if Katie also needs that information for another person? Then you're stopping Katie and the other person from doing their jobs, and that can put your job at risk. Preparation and practice. Preparation can come in many forms. For example, let's say you are presenting at a meeting in front of your bosses. You definitely don't want to mess up. So the best way to do that would be to prepare or practice. Preparing and practicing can be similar, because when you are practicing, you are physically preparing for something. Anyways, back to our presentation. The best way to prepare is to practice, but also write down things you know you want to say. Then you'll have a script you can read off during your presentation. You might even feel less nervous. Speaking of feelings, as I said, preparation comes in many forms, and mental preparation is one of those forms. For example, let's say that your sister is in town, but you are still mad at her because of something she did. You know that you're going to feel uncomfortable or frustrated because she is pretending it didn't happen. Then you should mentally prepare to feel that way and for her to pretend it didn't happen.
Say thank you.
There you have it. I mean, listen, you in elementary school. See, when we talk about Black excellence, when we talk about young people, you're very articulate. You spoke very well. See, we always shift in this narrative. They talk about young people are not advancing. You are definitely defining that moment. I mean, you talking about communication, being prepared. When we talk about our adults, you're teaching our adults when they go to work, okay? Communicate with your staff. What's going on? Anything can happen, right? You have to be prepared when you come to work. You have to be rested. You can't be arguing and fighting the night before and come to work. Your mind might not be there. I don't know. That was a lot of information that you gave to the community. Sometimes the adults need to hear that, okay? But I wanted to ask you a question before I pass it to Mark. When you wrote your essay, what did you think about when you was trying to put it together? How did it make you feel when you was thinking about it? Did you have to get all deep, or it just came to you?
Well, I love writing, and I think that writing is a great way of expressing yourself, and this prompt did make me think about how things, how people do act in workplaces, and I think that I was just thinking, well, I think these are some ways that would be great if this is what I would do if I was in a workplace. I mean, I wouldn't, I wouldn't say that, I'm sorry. But I did really just think about what I would have done, I thought about what my mom would do and what my dad would do and what the grown-ups who surround me would do. And I thought this is what they would do. So I hope this is correct.
It's good. It is correct. And then, now that you've learned a little bit about safety, right? You going to school every day, you doing your thing. How are you going to apply some of this, right? Communication. You tell your classmate, hey, don't be throwing pencils. You might hit me in the eye. I don't know. I'm not saying that, but is there anything while you was doing this, when you was writing this, did you thought about maybe, this is something I should think about while I'm at school?
Yeah, I definitely thought about that because, we all have our people in life who we don't particularly like. So, but you can't be mean to them because it's not right. You still have to like poise yourself, contain yourself, and not go ballistic. um, and communication is important, and being reliable is important because you want to be that kind of person for everybody and for your friends, and because that's the kind of person I want to be. But it's just what I think. That's my interpretation.
Okay, all right. Brother Mark, you want to answer a question before we get out of it? You got to get out of here, Mark. Give us some questions.
Oh, well, again, first of all, Miss Walker, let me just say I am so proud of you. You give me such hope and encouragement when I see young people like yourself. It really makes me proud to know that the future is in good hands. Since you said that you actually enjoy writing, one of the things about writing, one of my mentors said, writing makes a person be exact because you actually have to think clearly and then transfer it to the paper as you're writing. You have the ability to influence how people feel with your writing. So, what are some of the things that you would like to write about in the future that could help impact the world for and make it a better place?
Well, first, I would like to say thank you because that means a lot to me. And I would like to write about peace because there's so much corruption and fighting and negative energy in the world, and it doesn't help us be a community as a nation, as a planet, because there's so many things that people think, people disagree, and it's not going to help our countries try and be nice to each other. And peace is amazing because it unites everybody together, because everybody would, if there was peace all around the world, everybody would love everybody. Everybody would love each other, no matter what you look like, no matter how you talk, no matter how you act. You would just love it. You would just love everybody because there would be peace. People wouldn't be fighting with everybody because of their beliefs, how they think, what they think matters. And if we just came together, like as a nation, as a country, then there wouldn't be so much fighting. There wouldn't be name calling. There wouldn't be all these things that people do to each other. And that's why I think peace is so important, because it unites us, and peace is amazing.
It is amazing. Wow. Thank you, young lady. All I can say is I'm excited. This is why I always say young people. I'm always telling the community, we got to support the young people. They always, the young people need to wait. Sometimes we say, the elders, pass the torch to our young people. You are the future. You are the young generation. Before we let you go, a couple things, okay? You winning a nice amount of money. You getting some cash, okay? Tell us what you gonna do with it. You don't have to do what you say you'll do, but tell the community what you think you want to do with the money. And then after that, we're gonna let you give any shots out to your parents, any family, any folks before we let you go. We know you got to get to school tomorrow, but you $500 richer tonight. You made it this Saturday. You $500 richer. Tell me what you gonna do. I want to know what young people do with that kind of money.
Well, I would like to search for a charity. I want to donate some amount of money, because my dream when I grow up is to constantly donate to charity, because I know charity always needs that money, and people a lot of times, or not a lot of times, but I know sometimes people don't care, and I care, so I want to contribute to other people in need, because people in need, they need, and people who are neglecting them, or sometimes like we're neglecting them. People on the street when they need money, a lot of times we just pass them up. We don't care because we're busy with our own lives. But we have shelter, we have heat and food, and they don't, and that's not. I don't know how that's fair. And if there was a reason that would be fair, which it's not, and I don't think there is, then I would not take it into consideration because they still need food and water and shelter, and just as much as we do. I don't get why some people think that people who do have all these things are more important than the people who don't, because the people who don't, you don't know them. They could be a good person, they could want to do good things in the world, and we're just neglecting them, and that's not fair. And because we do need people who want to do good things in the world, not people who don't.
Wow, phenomenal. Let me just give you a round of applause, young lady. See, this is why you are the winner, okay? Because see, you're just brilliant. You're gonna change the world. We're gonna keep an eye on you. We're gonna reach out, make sure you support it, because this is what it's about. This is why I told the community, come support the brilliant minds of our young people. This is Black excellence, okay? Black girls rock, okay? And let me tell you something. You got a heart of gold, young lady. Let me tell you, keep that heart. Because, I always tell young people, be a giver before being a taker. The more you give, the more you receive. And, your heart, that's just beautiful. I'm going to tell you, because when I was a little kid, I wouldn't have said that. I was going, $500, I'm going to buy me a Sega Genesis. I'm going to buy me some video games. So you all right with me. You have
Bishop, the kids get it. See, this is why we need to listen to the young people. Right. They get it.
Right. No, definitely you get it. And, thank you to your family, because, it just goes to show your upbringing, your roots, your foundation, to be humble. We always tell people on this platform, have humility and compassion for the community. And you already are getting this in elementary. You're going to do some amazing, amazing things. But before we let you go, okay, now you got to give a shout out. Okay, this is your time. You get your bragging right. You can say shout out to all the people in your classroom. You can let them know you was on both sides of the conversation. This is your time. Okay, you are no longer a young hidden gem. This show is about highlighting, uplifting, and giving flowers to the amazing folks in our community. You are the #1 winner, and you get the shouts out to all of the people. Go ahead and give some shout outs to some people you want to give love to.
Okay, so first I'd like to give a shout out to my mom, because she has given me the ability to do so many things, and she has been my biggest supporter. I'd like to give a shout out to my dad for helping me with giving me a little bit of advice. And I'd like to give a shout out to my friend Mia and my friend Adriana and my friends in my class, and my teacher and my principal, and my grandma and my Uncle Sydney, because he loves me so much and he loves everybody. I could tell you right now, if he was here, he would say I love all of you. And he is such a great man. And I'd like to give a shout out to the whole world, everybody who wants to do good in the world.
Oh, amazing. Well, you forgot about yourself. You are amazing. So I'll give you that and say thank you, young lady. Thank you to your family who's pouring nothing but love into you. This is what this is about. I'm getting emotional over here. It's just, you're in elementary. I think about my granddaughter, and that's like the things that I've always tried to continue to instill into her. She's in elementary, about giving back, having love for other people, being patient, having humility. You have all of that. Your family have put it in. Your future is so bright. And wow, all I can say is thank you. I'm glad you are our winner. And I'm going to just say this to the community. Now you see why she's #1 this Saturday night. Community, all of the 200 people that's going to be there, all of our sponsors. They always say, why are we investing in you? Why are we investing in the community? This is why. When you have young people who show up, intentional, have love, have humility, want to see greatness full sail, this is why we invest in our young people. They are the future. Miss Zyra, thank you for being here tonight. Get you some rest, because you got to read it one more time on Saturday. And you're going to receive your award and your money on Saturday. We'll see you out there. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Henry, Mr. Scott.
All right. You have a good evening, young lady. We'll see you Saturday.
Okay, you too. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, community. There you have it. See, this is why we invest in the young people. This is why we go hard for the young people. Young lady, elementary school. Come on, Mark. I'm just saying, we got some adults out here that don't even have the mind to have the humility and compassion. I'm just saying, Mark, young people.
Bishop, that's why we do what we do.
Come on, man. This is
That's
why
why we do what we do.
I be saying, come on, elders, pass the torch, elders. The young people are stepping and standing, okay? Uplift the young people. All right, we're going to keep uplifting the young people. Definitely. We got another young brother coming up. This is our middle school. Brother Latour is going to be coming up to read his poem. We're going to bring him up. He's going to be here tonight reading the middle school award. This is a special award for me because this is my mother's award, okay? This is the Black Kids Heroes Award for my mom, Geraldine Henry, and the middle schoolers are coming in, okay? These are two of the middle schoolers, and I'm happy you here, Brother Latour. Are you ready to read your essay tonight, sir?
Yes.
All right, young brother. Come on now. Before we get started, we gotta let you blow up the spot. Come on, blow up the spot for us over here. Everybody's watching. The young people is taking over the platform. Let's go, brother. You ready? Read your essay to the community.
Okay.
Come here, loud.
Booker T. Washington was a great man. He helped change African American history and culture way before I was born. In fact, he fought for education for students like me. Mr. Washington believed education would improve and empower African Americans. Did you know he started a college in Alabama called Tuskegee University? Pretty cool. He wanted to help African Americans get skills necessary to get a job. Ms. Debbie said that's called vocational skills. I know white people and African Americans used to not get along, but Mr. Washington helped change that by encouraging African Americans to get the skills necessary to support themselves. Instead of challenging discrimination, so Mr. Washington helped African Americans go to college and get good jobs. I told you he was a great man. He also had a lot of influence because he encouraged other colleagues to give African Americans opportunities that they didn't have before. Mr. Washington also wrote a lot of famous speeches. These speeches changed African American culture because it encouraged African Americans to be great and excel in life. And it also motivated them to move forward from bad things. Mr. Washington helped create
Discrimination.
documentary.
Come on.
Okay,
Start over. Mr. Washington helped create
Mr. Washington.
discrimination.
Mr. Washington helped create discrimination in the African American community. He believed in improvements between white people and African American people and wanted African Americans to have more job and education opportunities. Finally, Mr. Booker T. Washington shaped African American history and culture a lot. He spoke up and fought African American people to go to college and have good jobs. This helped African Americans become self-determined. I know Mr. Washington is still influencing us today. I am really glad that Booker T. Washington shaped African American history.
Yeah, you got to it. Don't worry about it. I know it's hard. Don't get nervous. It's okay. You take your time, young brother.
Great job.
That was a great job there. You know, I want to ask you this because, you know, as we are coming through Black History Month, you know, there's so many things that are happening, so many pillars of the community, so many folks have made impact. When you wrote about Booker T. Washington, was it a lot you knew about him, or did you learn a lot from your essay?
I learned a lot from him.
Wow. So, you know, given that you wrote about Booker T. Washington, now you understand some of the things that he's done. How do you feel like, you know, now knowing this, you learned some things. How are you going to utilize some of the things that he's put out there and you've learned and put it into your life? How are you going to impact yourself with some of that stuff?
I use it by what should I influencing what should I say?
It's all right. It's all right. Take your time.
How do they use it, boy?
Well, take your time and think about it. Let me ask you one other question. I'm going to ask you this. I'm going to ask you this question, okay? We'll ask you this. What did you enjoy the most about writing it? What did you like the most about writing the essay?
Do I? Okay. Well, it's good. Yeah, it felt great. Writing it about him, learn much more about what he did and changed African American history. Yeah. To help them to send people to college. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Good stuff. Brother Mark, you got any questions for the young brother?
Well, I want to say thank you because I know sometimes when you're on stage and you're on spot, it can be a little nerve-wracking reading through what you wrote, but you did a fantastic job. I can tell you've got amazing supportive parents there help coaching you through. You're doing an amazing job. But I want to ask you, because for a lot of young people, sometimes they may not see the value in understanding or knowing history. Can you kind of tell me for yourself why you think it's important to know about historical people like Booker T. Washington and how that helps shape the future?
Okay.
It's just,
what made you pick Booker T. Washington to write about?
Write about makes you think about what he did and the good thing he done.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
So it inspired you to maybe want to do something positive for the community going forward?
Yeah.
Good.
that's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to give you the horns, brother. I know it's nerve-wracking. You're on the big stage, all right?
Yeah.
But listen, you know, we're excited. You are one of our middle school first place winners. I'm going to ask you the same question. Now you the winner. Tell me what you're going to do with your $500, man. What you going to do? What you going to do with it?
What you gonna do?
Help with my
What you what?
help with my the community.
Okay, now you know this money is for you now, brother. Okay, you can buy whatever. I was waiting for you to say I'm going to buy a PS5. Okay, I was going to buy a PS5. Okay, it's all good. I want you to know, you know, we're proud of you. You won this, you earned this. And again,
No,
you know,
thank
you can
you.
do whatever you want to do, brother. Okay. I don't want you to feel like you have to do anything. Because I know when I was your age, middle school, I was buying Sega Genesis and Nintendo games. I was going down to the game shop. All right. But we thank you for participating this year. And
Thank you.
I'm glad that your parents have been there to support you through this. We're looking
Yeah.
forward to seeing you this Saturday. You're going to read it in front of our sponsors. So I hope you're excited. Before we let you go and bring up the next young person, is there any shout outs or any thank yous you want to give out to anybody watching tonight?
Shout out Trafa to shout out to the messenger that gave me thank you, Latour.
All right. All right. That's what's up. All right. Well, young brother, we're going to let you get. You got anybody else? You're not going to say thank you to your mom now?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for so much for helping me.
Thank you.
And also the work.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
All right, brother. Well, thank you. We'll see you this Saturday night, brother. Come in dressed to impress. All right. This is going to
Have
be
a
our
good
night.
evening, everyone.
All right. I'll see you on Saturday. Thank you for being here, young brother.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. All right. There you have it, community. One of our middle school award winners. Okay. And then we're going to bring up our next middle school award winner who's reading my mom, Geraldine Henry's Black Historical Heroes essay, Miss Danielle Hillman. What's up, young lady?
Hello.
You know, you started to be famous everywhere. The Hillman family is famous. I'm honored tonight. Well, we know you were the winner, and we want to hear your essay tonight to the community. Thank you for being committed, being here, writing your essay. You were chosen, and we're looking forward to hearing your essay tonight. So thank you again. All right, it's on you now. Now you can read your lovely essay to the community. Show them why you number one.
All right, I want to start with the title of my essay, A Radical Dream. A radical dream or idea looks like people and communities coming together and lifting each other's voices up. Ida B. Wells, 1862 to 1931, was an investigative journalist and educator who dedicated her life to advocating for African Americans and women. She wrote a series of books, Southern Horrors, Lynch Law in All Its Phases, The Reason Why Colored American is Not the World's Columbian Exposition, A Red Record, Mob Rule in New Orleans, and multiple newspaper articles. As a journalist, she exposed the crimes of lynching. Even after Wells' family, friends, and even her own life was threatened, she continued to document the discrimination towards African Americans. The way to right wrongs, she stated, is to turn the light of truth upon them. When Wells then founded the National Association of the Advancement of Colored People, she was perceived as too radical or overachieving. After all she's done for America, I think African Americans should have radical dreams and ideas. It's important not to have our stories silenced or to ignore racism against us. After the Black Lives Matter movement, you can see that we can make the difference for a safer place in our country. While America is still on the road to equality, there are still voices and truths that need to be heard. Wells' bravery has shaped African Americans so that we can be confident when revealing the truth about injustices. Radical dreams and ideas look like people of all races being treated as equals. With this mindset, Wells' life can teach our generation that while change does have its sacrifices, it has the greatest outcome. We can be the change if we work together to prevent shootings, racism, discrimination, and that itself is a radical dream come true. Like Wells once said, one had better die fighting against an injustice than die like a dog or rat in a trap. Because of her, African Americans are encouraged to shine their lights on the truth.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All I can say is this, okay? I just got to give it to you. See, now I'm inspired. See, I think I'm a little radical, and I think this poem have just inspired. I mean, your essay inspired me because we need some radical love in our country. We need some radical love in our community. We need some radical change. I don't know. Sometimes when you hear radical, people go, oh, they radical. Hey, you know what? Ida B. Wells, you know, that's what it's all about. So I just want to say, beautiful. Now you see why community. She is one of the #1 essay winners. I mean, very well spoken. You know, I want you to kind of walk me through this process. And you writing this, you thinking about this. You're a young African woman. How do you feel? Like, are you inspired? I already know you already do some phenomenal things, but how does this make you feel? Just writing about Ida B. Wells and understanding the sacrifice, and now you stepping into your youth, your wildest imagination of being radical and change. What does that look like for you?
Well, when I was first learning about Ida B. Wells, I was looking at the article and learning about her life and how I would write the essay. And one line said she was radical and overachieving. And it was just inspiring because I was, at the time, I was auditioning for a role for a performance. And then as I was writing it, I was thinking about, okay, how can we be radical? How can we reach our dreams? And after that, I finished my speech, my essay. And then I got the role to that part, and it was very exciting. And I think it's inspiring and very encouraging for African Americans to know that it's okay to dream, it's okay to have ideas, and that it's important to.
Wow, very phenomenal. Brother Mark, go ahead, jump in there, Mark.
Well, first of all, let me just salute you, young queen. Your poise, your presentation, even as I'm listening to the flow and structure of your essay. Don't know if you had any assistance, coaching, any chat GBT going on in there, but you did an amazing job. Again, I'm like Bishop. I'm inspired, but I want to ask you personally, as you're looking back at different people throughout history, and I know when we're kind of doing research, we kind of identify with certain things in people as we study it. But going forward, looking into the future, how do you see your role in helping to shape Black history and the impact that it has going forward for the community?
Well, because I'm a ballet dancer right now, I think it's important to see more Black dancers in our world. And right now I'm currently writing a book. And it's also important to see more Black authors out here. So that would be really cool. And I think it's very inspiring seeing the ones we have today right now. So yeah.
Wow, I'm finna blow Mark up, okay? Is it okay? Can I blow Mark up? I gotta blow Mark up. He over there talking about chat GPT. What? Mark, why you gonna try to look at this? This young lady is phenomenal, okay? When I was reading through the essays and we was going through it, I was like, wow, she's a young author, Mark. Okay, she ain't using no chat GTV. She ain't using no AI support. This is Black brilliance, okay? This is a phenomenal young lady, okay? Mark trying to take away. Come on, Daniel, you should have let him off that easy. Next time, say, hold on, sir. That's how you tell me, sir. I'm right real well, but I know how important it is to shine in these times. When we talk about young people, it's always important to see our young people doing well, moving. And I'm just happy of all of the community that's supporting, sending comments and uplifting you all, because it's so important. You're in middle school, as you transition to high school, as you start getting older, new things coming at you. Your writing is going to become something that's so important. I heard someone earlier say it's an expression. And all the things that you feel as a young lady, continue to keep writing, because those expressions are what motivate and move other people. When we talk about how people step and stand, and we talk about the radicalness, it takes somebody. And it takes young people like you that believe in your dreams and you're willing to change that narrative. And that's why I'm happy that you wrote about Ida B. Wells. I'm happy it was you. I didn't know who it was. And I said, wait a second. I knew it was a star. Okay. You're a real star. But lastly, I just want to say, because, listening to you read your stuff, and I got emotional because, this essay is in the honor of my mom, and to have you read that so eloquently and put it together the way you did. It makes me emotional because my mom was a little radical. She was a little different, okay? She was radical, but she loved people. She was always daring to be different, and she was always willing to change the narrative. It's like, I don't know. It just, I'm exuberated right now because it's you. You're phenomenal. Your family is phenomenal. And to see you as the number one essay writer for this contest, I'm just excited. So before we let you go, I know it's late. You got to get going. Give me a little inside secret because I know you're doing a lot of stuff. $500. You wrote a nice essay. What are you going to do with the money? I know you got something brilliant you're going to do with the money.
I've got a list. So first, I would like to, because I have an art business, I want to invest in that. I want to get some more art supplies. And then for dance class, I want to get some more dance wear. And yeah, that's all I got so far.
Wow, that's what's up. I know you're an entrepreneur. I know you're doing a lot. And we're going to continue to support you all because, again, that's what we do here at Both Sides of the Conversation. We uplift the young people. We say we bless the people. We always making sure that our young people are impacted. Well, you are the winner. This Saturday, you will be reading in front of our sponsors. I know they're going to be excited because they're going to say, wow, is these the brilliant minds that we invest in? All of you did a phenomenal job. See, when we talking about Black educators, Black education, they always try to have this narrative that young Black kids in America aren't thriving. You all are proving them wrong tonight. You are the narrative shift makers. I'm so excited and honored to have you here tonight. And thank you very much. And we're looking forward to you Saturday night to come just be brilliant in front of all of the sponsors and all of the folks so they understand why this investment on our young people is so important. And, I'm happy that you're going to be here. So before we let you go, because like everybody, we'll give you an opportunity to shout out your friends, family, whoever you want to give a shout out to, okay? You can even give a shout out to Mark, even though he tried to blow up the spot with you. But go ahead and give a shout out to your people or who you want to show some love to tonight.
I want to give a shout out to Both Sides of the Conversation and to my parents. My mom helped me edit my essay. And my dad, he showed me the essay contest, and yes, that's all.
Oh, that's what's up. Thank you very much. Proud of you, proud of your family. And again, it takes supportive families to move our young people forward. We always tell the community we have to support the young folks, whether a single family or not, right? We just have to uplift. It takes a village. It takes all of us. We are proud of your mom and dad as leaders of the community. We are happy that they saw, the essay contest. Because I don't know, some people called me last minute. Well, I didn't know nothing. I said, wait a second. We've been posting this for almost 90 days, okay, since Christmas. All these people lying on us. We didn't see. I said, stop it, people. How come these amazing 22 people saw it, but nobody else saw it? But thank you for being here. Thank you for writing it. It was very, very inspiring and moving. Thank you for the family you have, and thank you for being the amazing, young, brilliant talent you are. We will continue to support you. Come get your money Saturday night, all right? We'll see you Saturday night.
Thank you.
All right, have a great evening, young lady. All right, Mark, there you go. The young people, they showed up. Man, they showing out. I don't know.
And Bishop, I was not trying to throw that young lady under the bus with the ChatGPT. I fully recognize
Mark.
I don't want no smoke with nobody. I'm celebrating our young people 100% and giving them all their credit.
I'm just giving you a hard time, Mark. We dropping bombs for Mark. Blowing Mark up tonight. He trying to come for the young people. Mark, no, he trying to get out. We have some phenomenal, brilliant young people. All right. Now we are getting into the amazing high schoolers. All right. Because the high schoolers, I'm expecting them to bring it. All right. This award is very important to the community, to me. When we talk about gun violence in this country, when we talk about what's going on, y'all heard the opening, the 3-year-old killed. You hear about all the shooting, young people being shot, things happening in Colorado, just stuff happening. Gun violence is impacting us in so many ways. We had this essay contest. This is the Bonnie Bonbon Franklin Gun Violence Awareness Essay. As we talk about awareness, we talk about prevention, intervention. We have to do something. It's going to take all of us to get involved to prevent gun violence in our community. We have to work with our young people, teach them how to deal with conflict. But these young people, they wrote from their heart. So we're gonna bring up Brother Caleb up here to read his poem about gun violence and gun violence award. This is the Bonnie Award, and we are excited. Brother Caleb, are you there, brother?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, young brother, you up? I want you to get ready to do your thing, brother. We've been waiting for this. It's finally here. I know you're excited. Let me know when you're ready so we can go ahead and let you read your essay, brother.
I'm ready.
All right. Well, go ahead. You can have at it, King.
Okay, so my essay is about gun violence. My name is Caleb Sims. I am 15 years old. I live in Pittsburgh, California, and attend Pittsburgh High School as a sophomore. The gun violence epidemic is really serious in communities and is taking a lot of peers. Last year in October, I lost a dear friend to violence. I know him since I was about 7 years old playing in youth football league in Pittsburgh. He was a very close friend. The way that he left here was very senseless. He got into a fight at a house party that he wasn't even supposed to be at and was taken by an 18-year-old person. What? Things are getting so bad for the youth of today because there aren't a lot of activities for us to do in the communities. Some of them were talking about trying to retaliate and I chose not to get involved. It's hard for a young black male like myself growing up in a single mother household. I have my uncles and male cousins to look up to, but it's not as if my father was around. My mom is from San Francisco, and she tells my sisters and I about when she was a teenager growing up, all the youth programs and things that they have for teenagers like us in San Francisco. We had nothing out here in my community of Pittsburgh, so a lot of my peers turned to drugs and alcohol and dropped out of school. I'm trying my hardest to stay on a good path to make my mother proud. I enjoy playing football, and I'm really good at it. I chose to write this essay because I was really impacted by the loss of my friend to gun violence, and I hope to win this essay contest so I could use that $500 to help me buy some new cleats for my football season and enrollment. And I am making the life changes to do positive stuff in my life.
Come on, young brother. That's what it's all about. You are the winner. Okay. I know you wrote it before, but you are the winner tonight. You're going to win the $500. Listen, brother. I mean, the words you put out there is so powerful. You know, as a young man, when young people lose their friends, the trauma, the pain, the anger, you know, I want to ask you, you know, and I heard you in your essay say you know, you're trying to stay focused playing football. You know, how do you challenge that anger? Because I know it's anger. When we lose people, it's pain, it's anger. How do you keep yourself balanced and keep yourself grounded?
I just really stick to football and don't let outside peers get in my head and try to get me to do something else. You know.
Man, that's very important. You know, when we talk about you know, this mentor work that we do, I work with a lot of young people, some who, you know, are involved with violence, work with young people incarcerated in juvenile hall. You know, the biggest thing we talk about change. We talk about changing people, places, and things. And sometimes, you know, that's the only way you can have a successful pathway. You got to change the people you're hanging around, the places you go, and the things you're doing. You're doing that. You in school playing football. You know, for a young person, young brother especially, you know, how challenging it is with peer pressure and making a decision to be around certain people. How do you navigate that, young brother?
It's kind of challenging as a teenager, but I just gotta, you know, can't let them get in my head and just do what I do.
That's what's up, brother Mark. Go ahead, jump in there, brother Mark.
First of all, again, brother Caleb, amazing job on the essay. Want to thank you. I know not everybody is comfortable being on a platform reading in front of people. So, brother, definitely want to thank you for having the courage to come on and share. Look forward to meet you in person. But I want to ask you about your personal opinion. Again, every year Black History Month comes along. Some people kind of take it seriously, others don't. In your opinion, what's the significance of having these conversations, particularly about gun violence and the history of it? How do you think personally it can improve or impact our community?
I think it could impact our community by if teenagers took more time and to think about their actions before they react. And talks like this can help them.
Man, that's very dope. I got one more question that I want to ask you because you are in high school. You are 15 years old. And we just heard the young sister, Danielle, talk about being radical. And we know gun violence, especially amongst young Black males, not only here in the Bay Area, in the city, across this country has been impacted by gun violence. There's so many prevention measures, different organizations, folks trying to do stuff to prevent gun violence, young men with gun violence. And it's just been a challenge, right? So I want to ask you as a young man, this might be radical for some people. Some people might have a different position on it. But I was talking to some of our elected officials, some of the police chiefs. I've had this question that I've asked them, is it smart that we teach young men, young women in our community how to use gun safety, and to educate them on how serious it is? Because we've tried everything else, say don't use guns, don't do this, and we still have violence. Young people, young men that I've talked to, locked up in juvenile hall, locked up in jail, they say it's a rush, it's a kick. Like, I got the gun, I just wanted to shoot it. And I'm saying, what if we created a safe space to teach young people how to fire a firearm, to get that excitement, but to also understand the dangers of a firearm and things of that nature? Do you think that's something that will work for young people, or do you think that's off base from a young perspective?
It's really 50-50 because in certain moments it could protect you and for your safety, but a lot of people use it for different reasons, and it's harmful, and a lot of people lose their lives because of it. So
man, that's cool. I just wanted to hear that. I always ask that because I'm like, we go gun awareness, safety. It's a lot of folks. We got to do this. We got to take the guns from the people. And it's like, I don't know what's going on because all these young people still come up with firearms. So I'm saying, hey, maybe we need to teach them, in different cultures, different parts of the United States. Folks teach the young people early. They put them in different programming, JRTC, different camps and stuff. And they teach young people the importance and the safeties and the dangers of a gun. I don't know. I just wanted to ask you. So I appreciate that. In writing this, the young lady that you're writing this award to is real dear to my heart. Family, her life was taken from a gun violence incident. When you wrote about this, losing somebody close to you, a friend in school, how did this make you feel writing it and processing it? And how are you going to use your essay and your voice to change that narrative about young people when it comes to gun violence?
I was kind of hurt writing it, but I just hope people can see like it's not a game, and it's very important that you should not be playing with guns really, and it's very harmful. So
wow, very important stuff. Well, young Caleb, you are the one winner. Okay, one of the winners of our essay contest for gun violence awareness. You are the $500 winner. We're going to see you Saturday night. So, young Caleb, we know you said in your essay you're going to buy those cleats, man. Are you buying some $500 cleats?
well, it's not going to be all on cleats, but some of my football equipment. So,
all right, man. We appreciate you. Before we let you go, I want to give you an opportunity to give some shout outs to your family, friends, to your folks at school that's watching, whoever. Give some shout outs. This is your time to do it, young brother.
I shout out my mom and my family for helping me write this and getting through it. So, yeah.
That's what's up. Well, thank you, brother. We'll see you this Saturday night so you can get your award and collect your $500 to get your cliques, brother.
Okay, thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you very much, brother. All right, community, there you have it. One of our high schoolers that was writing an award on gun violence awareness. We got another winner, okay? We had two winners this year for the essays. we're going to bring up the young sister. Okay, the young sister. She's writing a powerful poem about gun violence awareness. She is writing for the Bon Franklin Gun Violence Award. With that being said, young Jada, welcome to both sides of the conversation.
Hi.
How you doing, young Jada? Read your essay to the people. You ready or you need some time, Jada?
No, I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, go ahead and read it.
Okay. Let me start off. Well, let me just start off with my name and my age. I'm Jada and I'm 17 and I'm a senior. Okay, so gun violence has an intense impact on people's lives, physically and mentally. This leaves communities hurting and broken with the aftermath of the traumatic experiences. I'm only 17 years old, and I knew 3 people who were killed last year by guns. Not only that, but a lot of parties my friends went to ended because of gun violence during the party. That's really scary because I can't hang out anymore without the fear of being shot or someone I know being shot. One way gun violence impacts people in our community are that sudden nature of these incidents can lead to symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder. Some people can experience flashbacks, nightmares, and anxiety, which can lead to a declining mental state. Survivors of gun violence may struggle with emotional trauma and face challenges with coping because of the memories, and they can also fear that it could happen again. People living in neighborhoods with gun violence are also impacted. The constant fear and threat of violence creates insecurities in people's homes, which affects the mental well-being of people in the community. Parents and little kids may be scared to go outside. This prevents people from living out their lives. Living in a constant state of fear and panic can destroy someone's mental. Additionally, the loss of a loved one to a gun will have long-lasting effects on families. Families might experience depression, become angry, and develop helplessness. Children who lose a parent or siblings might struggle with abandonment because of the sudden disruption in their lives that will leave emotional scars, and those scars will likely affect them as adults. The impact will change relationships, work, and life satisfaction as that grieving person gets older. In conclusion, gun violence takes a toll on people's mental health and affects people who directly and indirectly experience it. People who experience gun violence should be able to go to therapy for free to get that support that they need to heal. I really hope gun violence changes so we don't have to live in fear in our own in our own homes, and that we can go outside.
Wow, there you have it. This is why you won the essay, okay? I think you hit on some really, really important topics. We talk about mental health for young people. You talk about the loss that you encounter with folks you know. It's sad because in our community, it's always somebody. I always say we all are impacted by this gun violence, and
Right.
I'm always encouraging people to get involved. We get young families and mothers who lose their kids, and I tell the parents all the time, I say, hey, you should get involved, even if it's not your kid. Go support, because nobody is exempt from this gun violence. We all could be.
It can happen to anybody in a second.
Yeah. So for you, having that experience, you writing this essay, you processing, you thinking about stuff. How have you been able to cope with your mental health, knowing some of the things that you know and experience in this? How have you been able to sustain and continue to move along during these times when you experience this?
Well, I just try to keep my head focused so I won't think on that stuff with school and stuff like that. So I don't think about stuff like that. I try not to remember it because it brings me back to a place. I don't want to be in that place to think about that.
Wow. The traumatic experience of loss is something. You talked about how it impacts the community. Gun violence impacts, our day-to-day movements, right? Things happen at our grocery stores. The grocery stores close down. The banks, people don't want to go in there. It's a challenge all of the time.
Right.
But as a young lady, violence in our community is increasing with gun violence. It's just increasing after the pandemic. Writing this essay and understanding that this young lady that you writing this essay for was shot and killed. You know, a lot of times when we see violence and gun violence in our community, a lot of times we see young Black males, like I was telling Caleb
Right.
earlier. But we're seeing an increased amount of young ladies being shot, right? Being with their boyfriends, hanging out with friends, hanging out with cousins. It's happening more and more. As a young lady, how do you cope with that? How do you go about? Do you like think about who you with, or you know?
Well,
Tell me.
yeah, like I think about places that I go, people that I'm around, people that I'm with, or like people that I know are like in that stuff or around it. I try not to put myself in that predicament to be by them because I don't want to be in those situations.
Wow, very powerful, brother Mark. Go ahead, jump in here, brother.
Again, Sister Jada, let me just commend you for being poised. I'm again, yeah, our young people make me so proud. Bishop was asking you kind of about your experience and how you dealt with it. And honestly, that was the first question that came to my mind. Can you kind of just talk about your generation right now? One of the things that we're big on is making sure that there is an intergenerational connection, that we give that ear, that we're listening and understanding. Can you talk about the attitude from your perspective about mental health and how the trauma of gun violence is really affecting? Because again, these are people that you know that are both the victims and the people who are committing the crime.
Right.
So what's the conversation? What's the attitude like amongst young people for real? Because the rest of the community, we need to hear this. We don't want to be talking at you. We want to hear it from your perspective.
Right. So I think with that, like the attitude, it only gets worse because then after that it comes retaliation. So then now other little kids think they gotta, like bring guns everywhere they go, or like always gotta shoot up a party, or it's just always something. So I feel like that should stop because it's only getting worse for our generation. Like our generation is just getting worse and worse every day because of this. And it's really sad because like we're the next generation. We're the next adults. We're not doing nothing but getting older. Like this is bad.
Wow. You know, one of the things I wanted to ask you too, you know, I talked about it earlier, you know, with young people your age, high school, peer pressure is real. But
Yeah.
something about the Black community, we just act like peer pressure is not real. Like ain't nobody telling me to do nothing I don't want to
Right.
do. As a young person, I want to ask you, how prevalent is peer pressure in our schools? When we talk about all the things that impact young high school students, we talk about sex, we talk about
Right.
drugs, we talk about mental health. Like we don't talk about it, but from a young person's perspective, how prevalent is the peer pressure amongst your peers?
It's strong, like really strong. Like it's so many kids that's been peer pressure into stuff, and it's just like wow, like it's really sad. And I feel like people shouldn't do that to other people. But yeah.
So would you say then, you know, because I always ask young people, I do a lot of work with young people, is there a real need for more mentorship, therapists in the schools? Because if we're trying
Yes,
to combat peer
definitely.
pressure, do you see those needs? Because I tell the adults, they go, oh, no, the kids don't say that. They don't want to talk to us. And I'm saying, wait a second. I talk to all these young people, and they say,
That's
no, we need more help. We need more help. So is that something that's really needed in our high schools? When we talk about therapists, we talk about grief counselors. Sometimes y'all young people lose friends, and it's no grief counselors, right? But we see a shooting in some rich neighborhood. They got grief counselors and all this.
right.
How much is that needed in our school districts?
It's needed a lot, but exactly like you just said, how you talk to parents and they will be like, oh, the kid doesn't talk to me. That's exactly why we need therapy, because some kids can't talk to their parents, or some kids don't feel safe talking to other people. That's why we do need therapy. Kids really do need that.
Wow, very important. You say, I'm glad you said it, that in your essay, you said sometimes it's hard to get access to therapy. You know, I'm always yelling and screaming. I'm a little radical. I think Danielle's poem is coming out of me now. The radicalness is coming. But I go to these funerals, you know, and I agree with you. I'm very disappointed with the mental health sector and how they support our community. I always tell these people the work that happens it's 24/7. These crises that happen in our communities, gun violence, and it pops up, right? But the
Exactly.
most crucial time that we need our therapists in the communities at these funerals. I don't understand. I go to these funerals. I got young people coming up there, they got the 2 minutes to talk. I hear young people up there saying, I don't know right now. I'm ready to spaz out. I'm ready to hurt somebody. And I'm saying, where's the mental health people at, right? I got young people, they up here crying their heart out, saying, I don't want to make it anymore. I don't want to live anymore, right? They really giving up. And I'm saying, where's the mental health people at? They're everywhere else, right? They always come to my office and schedule an appointment. I'm saying we got it wrong. The model should be when these young people are losing their life to drugs, suicide, gun violence. Where is the mental health provider? They should be there at the funeral. You want to help the young people. I say young people don't want. I say the young people is at the funeral. That's where you should be.
Exactly.
So to all my mental health people out there tonight, all you folks talk about you doing the work. Get to these funerals, get to these places, get to these hospitals when these young people are at the most vulnerable point of their life, when they're feeling the most emotion, rage. We need our mental health providers.
And that's exactly why I feel like we do need a lot of therapists, because like I could speak like for me and a bunch of like teenagers, we really hold stuff in. And we just hold it in and hold it in and hold it in until one day we just burst. But that's not good. That's why we do need a therapist. That's why we do need people that we could talk to, that we feel safe talking to. That's why we do need people like that. Because like I could speak for me, like holding it in, that isn't good. That's not good at all. So that's why now, like, as I am getting older, I learn how to like talk about my problems instead of just bottling them up, because that's not good.
Wow, definitely. And I always tell these folks who want to work with young people, you have to connect before you correct the young people. When you all trust somebody that you believe in, you'll open up and give them the information that they need. But yes, we want you to keep talking, Jada, when you go into stuff. We don't want you to blow up, okay? We don't need you to blow up the spot. I don't want you to blow up the spot, okay? We want you to keep doing the great work. And then, it's always inspiring to see young people like you, because you are the future leaders. And I always tell young people, you are the influencers as well. You being here, taking the time to write this essay and be a part of this, this is your bragging rights. This is to highlight your people and get them inspired.
Right.
They see you doing something. You don't know who's watching. Like, what if she was brave to be vulnerable? I always say this in our community. We have to be vulnerable sometimes to tell our testimony, tell our hurt, our pain, because you're saying something that somebody's saying, you know what, she's right. I've been through this. You know what? I've been bottling up my pain.
Exactly.
Maybe I need to talk about it. It's cool when people that's young, our peers look like us, are saying it, because it helps us open up. So I give you all the props, all the encouragement for being vulnerable, speaking your truths, because that's what we need in our community. We need young people to uplift their voices, but we need our elders and the people in the community to listen to y'all. Okay, y'all have a voice. But you are the winner. So I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked everybody. Okay, I want to know. I'm nosy. Okay, you can do whatever you want to do, but what are you gonna do now? You won with your $500. What you gonna
do? Probably go shopping.
Okay, that's fair. I appreciate the honesty. Everybody on here, another young brother, go say you go and buy some video games. It's okay. Well, that's cool. I think that's something important. I'm glad you are the winner. I'm glad you took your time to go through the process. We're happy. We're honored to have you on Saturday night to read your essay in front of a room of important people, our sponsors, our community folks. Because again, we always about uplifting young people, making sure their voices is heard. And you get that award, you get your bragging rights to be like, I was the essay winner, okay? And I hope you keep getting involved in doing something. I always say young people need encouragement as well. And I know it's a challenge. Sometimes when you see these type of essay, kind of like, I ain't gonna win anyway.
Right.
So I just appreciate your tenacity, your perseverance. And let me tell you, you stood out and I was like, wow, gotta give it to her. So well, thank you. For being here. You are the winner. Before I let you go, Jada, you get your shots out now. Everybody got their shots out. You can give your shots out to your friends, family, whoever you want to give shots out to before you leave. Because I want them to be like, oh, you didn't shout me out. You was on the air.
Just to my family and my friends.
That's what's up.
And my community.
All right. There you go. Well, we appreciate you. We're looking forward to seeing you Saturday night, so that you can read your essay in front of some amazing, amazing folks, the folks who sponsor us, the folks who believe in you all. This is why they are putting their money where their mouth is, to make sure that you all are elevated, uplifted. We just appreciate you. Again, continue to do the work you're doing as a young leader and keep inspiring the minds of other folks around you. All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right, see you Saturday night. All right, there you have it, community. Okay, I don't know. We got one more here to Jim left. I don't know. I gotta say a lot about this young lady. I don't know if I'm gonna get. I don't know, Mark. I'm just
This
telling
is
y'all.
good. It's good stuff, Bishop. It's
This
good
is good
stuff.
stuff. I don't know where y'all at, community. I know some of y'all out there. No, Bishop, hurry up and get out there. It's like, I gotta go to sleep. See, y'all don't even want to stay up for the young people. Okay, this is why I don't have no respect for some of these people. Don't go to sleep. We got one person left. Okay, and they got the same name, but this one right here, she is special. Okay, she is special. So I'm gonna bring her up. Young Jada Love. She's coming back. Jada Love. What's going on? So let me tell the community if they don't know. Okay, last year she was our winner. This year she came back guns blazing. Okay, but I mean guns blazing. She wrote a phenomenal essay. Yeah, listen, my auntie was in such tears of your essay last year. She was so appreciative. She was like, "Oh my God, this young woman. See, you changing lives, okay? You touching people, Jada. Okay, let me just tell you, you touching people. I don't care what they say. All right. So with that being said, I was like, I had you at a tie with the other Jada, okay? But we had another award. I couldn't let you go, Jada. I don't know. I said, this can't be the year, okay? She is our reigning champion. I gotta give her action. Somebody else got to take you out. We can't take you out that way, Jada. So I'm excited to hear your essay. It was very important and very emotional for the folks here at both sides of the conversation. You did write the essay for the Chantel Herndon Award. You know, a young lady who's dealing with some mental health things and unfortunately is no longer with us. And I couldn't go without having an essay contest that talks about mental health, to talk about what we need to do as Black folks, brown folks, community folks when it comes to mental health. It is real, it is important. And I think you wrote a beautiful, beautiful poem, Jada. So welcome back to both sides of the conversation. You the rated champ, Jada. Go ahead, look at you. You studied on business. That's all I can say. Jada, go ahead and introduce yourself. And when you ready, read your essay, young lady.
I am ready. My name is Jada. I'm also 17 and I'm also a senior. I'm a senior at Mission High School. And today I'm going to be talking about mental health and suicide. I'll start now. One of the hardest things that loved ones have to hear today is that someone they've loved has passed away, and not from natural causes, but from feeling unwanted or unloved and deciding to take their own life. In the year 2022, death by suicide reached a world record high, along with an estimated average of 1.7 billion attempts per year. So, how do we keep our community safe? What are we supposed to do when we learn that Black youth have the fastest growing suicide rate compared to other racial groups? Between 2007 and 2020, our deaths by suicide has increased an unacceptable 144%. Our community has completely disregarded how mental health affects us on a daily basis. Trauma can start as young as 3 years old. The Black community has to undergo countless amounts of gun violence, police brutality, unjustified judgment, and so many more unfair personal issues, whilst being expected to push through society with a smile painted on their face. It's okay to teach Black youth to be strong, but it is never okay to tell them that emotions are weak. That blocks the way we communicate, and when a person experiencing mental health problems feels there is no one to express themselves to, they are subjected to way worse mental health problems. Mental health problems can be hard to spot in some cases, but sometimes it can be small things like isolation or even substance abuse and sleeping problems and mood swings. Before we go and judge others, ask them how they're doing. Go out of our way every once in a while to check in on others. Although you may not know it, many people around you have or may be suicidal and may have attempted. And they are doing their best to stay strong for everyone around them and barely take care of themselves. It is our turn to be a strong shoulder for them to lean on and let them know that we are here to help. Suicide starts as a trend of mental health problems in youth. We are the only people that can keep that cycle from being on loop. I had interviewed a fellow Black youth of mine, and I asked her, have you ever experienced any mental health issues? And she answered many. Have you ever wanted to commit or attempt? Yes, she said quietly. Then she tells me that she's felt as if she was a burden to those around her, I'm failing as a daughter, a sibling, and to be a good person to those around me. I sometimes cry and sit and think about what those around me would do if I passed, but it's hard to know if they would actually care or not, or if things would be better if I wasn't around. This is a girl that so many people would never suspect of suffering. So before you go making mental health problems sound like a crazy person issue, find out what's wrong and save a life. And that's it.
Wow. See, that's what I'm talking about, Jada. That's why you won. See, you just, oh man. Listen, you know, I'm just, man, I'm lost of words right now. I'm just lost of words. So hard.
Wisdom,
Go ahead,
wis-
Mark.
brother. There's a wisdom beyond her years in those words. And honestly, I think everybody had an emotional feeling listening to her read these poems because so many of us can identify with that pain of a loved one being lost or the struggle of wondering, hey, would the world be a better place if I wasn't here? If we don't realize the epidemic level of mental health challenges that not only our community but globally the world is facing, then we are doing ourselves an injustice and a disservice. Jada, thank you. Absolutely resoundingly worth the prize money. You earned every cent of it and then more. My hope is that your words will continue to inspire other people to just check on the people around them. Just reach out, talk to the people around you, your loved ones, your friends, classmates. You never know what somebody is struggling with. And sometimes just checking on them, asking if they're all right, and a conversation or a compliment could make the difference. Jada, what you are doing is God's work. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. That really means a lot to me.
Oh, definitely. I'm emotional over here right now. All I can say this, Jada, we all go through stuff. Even as an adult, there's things that happen, there's pressure, there's things. You never know when the breaking point is. And I'm so happy you wrote this. We talk about loving on each other in the community, checking on people. You never know, that phone call, that text could be the difference maker. For you to just be able to understand the awareness of what's going on. And I'm so happy that you are here. When I talk about young people, I'm always telling the elders of the community, all of the adults, listen to the young people. This peer pressure, the stuff that's going on in our schools, the stuff that's going on in our community, our young people are being impacted. Sometimes they don't know how to deal with the pressure. Sometimes our families, the things we deal with in our families, become our pressure. Some of the young people feel like it's their fault. Maybe if I wasn't born, my mom wouldn't go through this. All these different things, thought processes. Mental health is real. During the pandemic, there's already been a clam of suicide amongst young teenagers in the Black community. After COVID, it just spiraled. So many young people are dealing with depression, anxiety, and things of that nature. It's happening more rapid than not, and I'm always trying to educate people to pay attention to the signs, be open, communicate. And having you write this poem, just having you be the community leader that you are, representing your school. Shout out to all of the mission bears. My mom went to mission, so that's just all of this is coming back to me now. I'm getting hit all kind of ways, Jada, and then it's just like you coming back. I don't just pick. I don't just do stuff because hey, it's cool to do. Now I see your passion in your work. I see your thoughtfulness. I mean, you putting what you feeling from your heart to the paperwork, and I'm just so impressed with your work, and I'm just honored to just be in the presence of a young great lady who really is thoughtful, and you're going to change some lives. And I just told the other Jada about vulnerability. Young people need to see other young people be vulnerable. Young people need to see other young people step up and say, hey, this is not okay. I'm going through things. We can't just always say, hey, how you doing? I'm good. I'm good. No, sometimes we're not good. And we have to just say, look, I need some help. I need some support. And having you write this essay and having you do the things that you do to speak on it. Like sometimes the hardest thing in our community is just being able to break the taboo, break the stigma about mental health. It's okay. So very, very proud of you. I'm just excited. I know my auntie, when she see you on Saturday night, she gonna be like, wow, she back. And you gonna hit them like that, right? You gonna hit them like that, Jada. Like, how could I not? I mean, Mark, come on, community. Did y'all just feel the passion? Did you just feel the emotions from this young lady? Come on, tell me this is not a #1 winner. Man, I don't know. I don't know, community. All I can say is, Jada, wow, you got a future ahead. Keep doing your thing, Jada. I mean, we're trying to change the narrative about mental health, and it takes young people like you. I want to give a shout out to Lynette Mackey. She's going in about suicide. She's doing events. She's talking to young people. She's keeping her phone on. She's another young lady. I always say young lady, but she's a pillar of the community, and she's getting acknowledged for that. Suicide is real. This mental health struggle that we are dealing with in our community is real. Young folks are dealing with it in relationships. They're dealing with it in school, peer pressure, families, in the community. We have to change that narrative. We have to do more. We have to make sure that these young folks are supported. Jada, whoo, Sister Chantel would be proud of you. I mean, this is touching right here. I mean, you took my words out. Okay, I can't even get myself together. I'm emotional over here, Jada. You did it to me twice, 2 years in a row. How can I not? How can I not? How can I not allow you to be a #1? It's just phenomenal. Your family, the things that you do. Just proud of you. I can't even get no words out of my mouth. So I'm gonna just stop. I know it's late. You got to get ready. Jada, before you go tonight, okay? I need to know. I'm nosy. I mean, everybody, but you get $500. What you doing, Jada, with your $500, Jada? I'm being nosy. You don't have to tell me the truth. I'm being nosy.
And I will definitely tell you, as I said, I'm a senior. I'm graduating, and I decided that I wanted to go to Sac State, and I want to, share an apartment out there. So I'm gonna save that money up for an apartment, and I just want to do my school stuff and continue learning and being educated.
Wow, I'm so proud of you that you doing your journey. Just so you know, okay. Look, you got another opportunity. Okay, we're gonna be giving out our both sides of the conversation scholarships coming up in March and end of March. I can't even get the date, but pay attention. Okay, you're supposed to be paying attention to me. Sign up to the newsletter. Okay, listen, Jada, we're gonna be giving away 2 scholarships this year. We're doing $2,500 each. We'll be putting it out to the community. Make sure you sign up. Okay, we want to help support you through your college journey. As well, but that's an opportunity. I can't say I can't just guarantee you nothing, but you write so well, Jada. I don't know what the requirement is. My team's putting it together this year. Every year we try to change it, but we're breaking it up to 2 awards this year for scholarships as we want to continue to help higher education for our young people. We want our young brothers and sisters to know that both sides of the conversation, we support your educational journey. We're here for you. So I just want you to know, pay attention to our newsletter, Jada, okay? It's coming out. All my young people out there, get ready. You in high school, you get ready for college. We got some more money we giving away because all we do is bless the people and keep uplifting the people. And we always gonna support our young people. I'm excited to see you Saturday night. Are you coming to the bowling event on Sunday, Jada? You got to come bowl with us.
I gotta come see, but I don't know. I think I might be there.
All right, it's gonna be going down. It's gonna be real like last year. It's gonna be all kind of gifts going around, a lot of swag, a lot of money. It's gonna be great stuff. But just wanted to say thank you, Jada. Before I let you go, I know it's late. Is there any folks, family, anybody you want to give any shots out, classmates, principals, teachers? I don't know. This is your time. Give them some love.
I definitely want to do a shout out to my sister, Lay. She's always there when it comes to support. She reread my essay and she just made sure I'm an overthinker and I always need some reassurance. She's always there to get that to me, and also my mom. She's always on me, so it just keeps me in the right headspace.
Wow. Well, There you have it. I know you got to get ready. It's late tonight. You got to get ready for school. Thank you. We're looking forward to seeing you Saturday night so you can collect your award, your money, and read your amazing, amazing essay. To all of our sponsors and to the community folk that will be there getting uplifted and highlighted. You are a hidden gem 2 years in a row. I don't know, Jada. Somebody gonna have to work hard to knock you off the horse. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe somebody out there is a believer this year. They're like, oh, I gotta get Jada. We gonna have a little competition. Maybe somebody will get you next year. I don't know. We'll see where you at. But anyway, we want to thank you. Continue to keep your journey, keep yourself safe. Continue to check your mental health as you go through school because it will be stressful days. And just remember, it's okay to take a break. We know you smart and talented. You'll be fine. And that Sac State, they don't know what they got coming. Sacramento, all my people in Sacramento. Jada Love is coming to change the Northern California. I don't know. Well, all I can say is, Jada, great things come to you. You have a future. You are go do some amazing things to make impact. You are a narrative changer. You are changing that narrative. Keep doing what you're doing, young queen. We'll see you Saturday night. Have a blessed evening. Thank you again for participating, and thank you again for writing a heartfelt essay that's impacted me. I am speechless. I'm telling you, I'm choked up over here, okay? You did it again, 2 years in a row. Well, I'll see you, Jada. Have a good one. We'll see you Saturday night.
Thank you. Have a nice night. Bye.
All right. There you have it, community. Miss Jada. I don't know. Tonight, the young people, they came on both sides of the conversation, blowing up the spot. I don't know, Mark. Woo! All I can say is our young people, they are enough. They are great. They are amazing. These young people are talented. All I know is I don't care what they say. I don't care what they think about our young people. All I can say is tonight, we experience Black excellence. We experience some young people that are impacting the community with the words, the passion, some things they felt from their heart. I don't know. I think I was getting into the benediction a little early, Mark. I don't know. But Brother Mark, I know it's late for you. Y'all, Mark be up late for us, okay? Mark is going to come out here and celebrate with the Bay. Mark, you're going to get experience this time. You're going to have a great time. But, brother, before we let you go, because I know the people out there, Bishop, get off the air. Bishop, it's too late. It's too late. Bishop, we tired of you, okay? Enough. Hey, I don't know. Young people, they did an amazing job. All the community folks, thank you for coming and showing up and supporting the young people tonight, encouraging the young people. It was very important that all of you putting comments in the chat, uplifting the young people, to all of the families, mothers, fathers, grandmas, aunties. Thank you for encouraging and inspiring our young people. Man, that young Zyra, that young lady, that little young lady Zyra, man, I don't know. She's phenomenal, Mark. Woo! When they say Black girl magic, we see some of that tonight. We see some young brothers. I don't know, Mark. What you got to say, King?
Our future as a community has so much potential and is so bright. Community, first let me thank the parents, the teachers, all the people in the village of the young people that supported them, helped them with their essays, supported them, encouraged them. That's what it takes for us to be united and strengthen one generation to the next. The inspiration, the impact, the encouragement that I hear, the poise, the intelligence. Our young people get it. And I think if we will actually get out of the way and give them the tools, the platform, the resources, and our support, we're in position to turn things around for the better for the future as a community.
Wow, brother. Man, you blowing it up again, Mark. All I know is tonight, the platform will never be the same. The young people took over, blew up the spot, showing their amazing talents. I don't know, Mark. I heard some reading skills. I seen some writing skills. I see some good, just amazing stuff. Some thoughtfulness, some research, some information, some articulation. Seen it a lot. I seen a lot tonight. Community. Our young people are phenomenal. They are enough. They are worth it to invest in. To all of our sponsors. Yeah, to all of our sponsors out there. Thank you all for seeing and believing in the vision and the mission and the work that we're doing to impact the community. These are the young people that are impacted. They will get their award. They will. get their money to do whatever they want to do because you believe in them and they believe in themselves. It takes all of that inspiration, all of that love to get them to do the things they do, all their families. Wow. You should be very, very proud of your young people. To all of the parents of our essay winners, even to the folks we're going to mission prep tomorrow, you should be very proud of your young people. All I'm going to say is we just going to keep uplifting the young people. That's all we're going to do is keep uplifting the young people. With that being said, it's time to get out of here. I got to give a benediction. I don't know. It's time to go. So, with that being said, I'm going to give the benediction so we can get out of here. Community, you've been blessed tonight. I don't know where you at. If you was on your phone, maybe you was in your home. You heard some amazing young people. They were inspired. It's just an essay contest. It's just a few steps that they have to take to be great. Tonight, these young people, they stood above the rest. They come to the top of the pot. They gave their love, their passion. They gave everything that they were feeling. They put it on pen and paper. When we talk about education, when we talk about opportunities, these are the next generation of leaders. These are the next young educators. These are the next doctors, the next lawyers, the next councilmen, the next people that are going to change the narrative in our community. Elders, we must do our part to invest in the young people. Elders, we must pass the torch to our young people. Elders, we must get behind our young people. Every dollar, every energy, everything that we have, we must pour into this next generation of young people. We will continue to highlight the work. When we talk about changing the narrative, whoa, tonight there was a narrative shift. I see some radical love. I see some radical change. I heard some radical things. I heard some passion. I heard some young people talk about some experiences that they've been through. I heard the young people say that in their schools, they need more mental health support. They need more counselors. They need more mentors. They need more support. I don't know where you at tonight. Let's find a way to help uplift our young people. They're going through things that they sometimes shouldn't have to go through. We need to be there to support them. All of our mental health providers, all of the people that's doing this work, we need you to show up for our young people. They're hurting. We are in some times. The things that are going on in their minds, sometimes the things that's going on in their lives are overwhelming to them. Sometimes they want to give up. Don't be the pressure valve. Don't be the last trigger that will send them over the edge. You heard about gun violence today. It has impacted our community. Young people, elders in the community, understand that once the trigger is pulled, it's over. It's no coming back. Tonight, we heard about some historical figures, folks that are pillars, folks that are making waves and opening up doors and opportunity for these very young people. Tonight, we heard about mental health. It is real. It is something that we all have to deal with. Somebody out there is hurting. Don't let your rage, don't let your pain take you over the edge. Find somebody, whoever it is, reach out. You heard the young lady tonight. Sometimes pick up the phone, send a text, check on somebody, be the check maker. I don't know. Do your part. It's all love. It's all an opportunity. Tonight, the young people move the elders. They move me. I'm speechless. Jada Love coming back twice to impact the bishop. Wow. All I can say, be thoughtful. These young people, they did their part. Workplace safety is real. We will always continue to uplift that to all of the parents, the fathers, the mothers, the folks going to work tomorrow. In this rain, be safe. When you're at work, be safe. All it takes is a split second for something to go wrong. Like she said, if you're not communicating, you're not talking, you're not prepared, one wrong move could be the last move you make. Take these things serious. Our loved ones tomorrow might not be here. Our young people, tonight they did it. They uplift this platform. They brought the community back in unity. Sometimes it takes the young people to bring the adults back. I don't know, Mark. I say it all the time. The adults are the problems. We got to figure out the adults. Maybe we got to put something together for the adults. But thank you, community, for sticking with us tonight. I know it was long, but I appreciate you all who stayed there, who waited, who uplifted and gave comments to our young people to encourage them, even when they were nervous, even when they didn't know what was coming out. They were still there going in the community, show love. That's what it's all about. I'm just saying thank you all. This week is our bowling event. We will not have a show Thursday. We will not have a show Sunday. We are getting ready for one of the most epic events of the year I'm telling you, community, if you haven't signed up, you better go sign up. RSVP to get in the bowl of it. It's going to be lit. As the young people say, litty. I guess it's litty. Litty. It's going to be lit. It's going to be things happening. Get out. This is an event you don't want to miss. To all of our sponsors, we thank you again. Community, we would love to hear from you. Check our Survey Monkey out. Every day we are checking to see what the community is saying. We are trying to make this Black platform better for you. We are open to making changes. We've heard you. We're doing some things to correct some of the things that's going on to make it a little bit better for you. We want to hear about the topics you want to hear about. We want to hear about all the things that you would like to see us do. This is a community platform. I don't know. We're blessing the people. We're doing the thing. No matter what, the bishop stands with the people. They can say what they want. I will always show up for the people, the young people. We're going to bless some young people tomorrow. Mission Prep. Get ready. Both sides of the conversation is coming. We're going to bless the young people. Yeah, we're giving out all kinds of things. They're going to be loving it. Tomorrow's going to be some smiling faces, all right? We appreciate the young people. We appreciate the family. Brother Mark, you're getting close. He'll be touching down out the sky, the Philly skies, to come be with the people. Y'all will see the voice. Y'all will see the bishop. I will be there. To all of you, keep uplifting and inspiring our young people. To all of our educators, continue to give your all and uplift our young people. Be open, community. Connect before you correct our young people. Again, what a phenomenal hidden gem. These young people aren't hidden anymore. They are the phenomenal first place winners. We are excited and we are thankful that they participated because they moved me tonight. I hope they moved you. With that being said, we'll see you all next week because we ain't gonna have no more shows. All you're gonna see is videos of money flying, people screaming, kids having fun, people eating, face paint. It's gonna be an epic event. I don't know, Mark. It's going down. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next week as we're getting ready to celebrate with the people. Thank you to all of our both sides of the conversation team, board, and all the amazing folks that volunteer and support to uplift the work that we do. Continue to be great people. Until next week, good night now, community.
Good night, community.